All right. Well, I'm here with Mike, and we're
Hey Z.
filming some video responses today and doing some having a discussion. Real quick before we kind of dove into things, I wanted to do a little housekeeping, as Sam Harris would say. I like what you said about leaving notes that we're taking on the actual videos themselves. Uh, I have a page of notes that we actually just got finished taking. We kind of rewatched everything, so I'll transcribe it, kind of boil it down a little bit, and perhaps transcribe it up onto the videos themselves, so we have a written record of kind of what our thoughts are when we watch this stuff. Um,
Trying to
right,
stay on point here.
yeah. Right now, it looks like Fridays are going to be our day where we can really sit and do this, like have good discussions, film stuff, get it up there. It's the day off that we both have together right now, so you're going to see a lot of stuff from us on Friday. Not a lot through the rest of the week because we're both pretty busy the rest of the week. The other thing I wanted to talk, our format here, coming up with topics and transitioning between different ideas that we're having, different conversations. Do we want it to be like, at some point this conversation is just going to come to a full stop, and then we'll move on to a completely different topic, or are we going to make this seem like one long conversation? And just real smoothly transition to different topics in a way that makes it feel like just one long conversation that people can come along and reference at any point. So just kind of throwing that out there. Other than that, I think we just kind of wanted to respond to the last two videos you posted. Turning needs into wants seems to be
That
kind of the
was one,
the
yeah.
idea here that is gonna help us
Interesting point.
help people move forward. Um, I think I had the can turning needs into wants.
I don't really know what to say about it.
Can you turn wants into needs? Is this something that's, I mean, if I want
Something
something,
you need it.
can I make it into something that I need? Is that the same thing? Is it the same thing going in reverse? People definitely, we all want a lot of things. If you boil it down to what I need, like what I actually need, I mean, do I need entertainment? Do I need love? See, I mean, you could, I guess, at some point, you could make, at some level, you could make the point. Well, all you need is enough calories so that you don't die, enough calories in water and air so that you don't die, and enough clothing slash shelter so that you don't freeze to death. I mean, that's it, right? I mean, that's all you
This
need.
is all we need.
That's all you need.
Healthcare.
Healthcare, of course. There's got to be somebody, like, so if you get a cold or get sick or break your leg, somewhere you can go to get fixed. But
But on a bigger
it seems
level,
like it seems like the list of needs is so tiny.
we need to fix the housing problem. Should we want to fix the housing problem? Because that's why, well, we don't want to do that. We don't want to fix the housing problem. So, my thoughts on that, and the housing, homeless people, we need more houses or apartments or whatever to build them. If we build lots of houses, we'll have more houses, and the price of houses will come down. Supply and demand, right? Increase the supply of houses and supply the demand, the price will drop. And who's going to vote for that? If you own a house, you're going to vote for, like, yeah, I'm going to build a bunch of apartments near me and watch the value of my house drop. And you're going to see it. I'm not making that up. That's going to happen. You build lots of houses, the price of houses will drop.
Well, you know
We
what?
need more houses.
I think
Do you want more houses? Well, yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, they don't. That's why we have a problem.
I think Z actually made a good point about this because you had left us off. I think one of the videos you left off striving towards humanity, and perhaps that's the answer. To on how to balance between a need and a want. Because obviously, some things we want. Oh, I want to make love to my wife tonight. Do I need to? Is that a need in my? Well, no, it's not. But it's something I want to do, and it's So there's a balance there.
Okay, Ben.
And what it is, how you make that, how you find the balance point is
Ben's wife is pretty hot.
you are striving towards humanity. That is what you're doing. You're striving towards humanity, and as long as that is what you're striving for, then I think you'll be able to achieve that balance. That's what keeps you from wanting to drive a $1 million car, because you're striving towards your humanity, and you understand. I'm not quite sure how I'm trying to say this, but I think I'm hoping that my point's getting across. The striving towards humanity is what it helps you achieve the balance between needing and wanting something.
I don't know. I see this just as we need people who have houses to want to build more houses so the homeless problem goes away. And until you want that homeless problem, until that problem gets so bad that you're like, God, I got to do something, like, and rezone and start building houses.
Yeah, you have to have.
This is a big, potentially a huge subject, like, because you can get into the whole how much money should rich people have, like how much, what do you need, like, and is society better? Are you better off? Do you want to be the king of the dunghill? Like, I'm the richest guy, but I'm living in some horrible place, I'm the warlord and I've got all the money, but I live in fear because I know any moment they can overthrow me and kill me, and that's it. And they'll kill my family and wipe me out. There's no point. There's got to be a point where you prefer there not to be homeless people, and hey, everybody's got a bit more. We're doing a bit better. And you as a rich person feel better,
Certainly,
feel safer. Like, hey, everything's good around here.
Being more efficient with how we allocate our resources certainly seems to be.
That's what I see as
a big factor, I would say.
Getting towards humanity, like where we care about it. Like, we're all better off if we're on a more level playing field.
Yeah.
Rich people can meet poor people in a park. The kids go to the same school, la la la.
Yeah, it's hard climbing down out of the trees.
Reasonable healthcare for everyone.
I think Z, you said it. We're in the process of moving from a slave culture to a creativity culture, and it's going to take creativity to solve these problems. I did like one of the
productivity and all.
The thing you said in your last video, I'm referencing my notes here. The thing you said in your last video, perspective doesn't match reality, which I think is very profound. And you had made it in relation to the homeless, where the perspective is that the reason we have homeless people is because of drug abuse, mental addiction. When in reality, the numbers don't even come close to bearing that out. And the reality is that the reason we have homeless is because it's really hard to get a house. It's really hard to get a place to live.
Okay, so let's speak to the homeless thing here, because it's on our minds on this coast. We're here in Oregon, and we've got a horrendous problem with homeless people. So, problem is we need more houses. Yes, they are drug addicted. Yes, they are mentally ill, and they don't have. And I see this as you can have a house and everything's going great in your life, and hey, you're doing great. Then you develop some drug problem. Oh, fuck your buddies. And the next thing you know, you go down that rabbit hole, drug addiction, your marriage falls apart, you lose your job, blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know, you're on the streets and you got a fucking drug problem. Absolutely. And I don't know what to do about the drug problem. It's a horrendous problem. We've been having the war on drugs since when? Like the 70s? Nixon?
Oh, yeah. Well,
the drugs have won.
And I think what we'll do, because we're getting at the 10-minute mark, and this video will take a long time to upload. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to film some more videos. I think we'll leave it right here.
So let's film the next video, and we'll just speak about the homeless thing.
Yeah, we'll keep going. For right now, perspective doesn't match reality. Turning needs into wants, addressing the homeless issue. I think that what we're looking at here is I think the key phrase that we're getting out of this is striving towards humanity. Striving towards humanity is what will allow us to turn our needs into wants, and what will allow us to change our perspective so that it is more in tune with what reality is. So for right now, we're going to sign off, and we will see you again
In about 5 minutes.
in a little while. We'll
Yeah,
figure
we're-
out what else to talk about. All right. Talk to you later.